Okay. Alignment. What? Okay, eyes and ears on me. 3, 2, 1. In the word alignment, what part of that word do you recognize? Line. Perfect. Yeah, Sophie. Mint. I often need mints, but if this is spelled M-E-N-T instead of M-I-N-T, so it's not actually mint. Yeah, Adriella.
Alignment, that's basically being straight.
Perfect. Benicia, will you close the door for me, please? Thank you. Perfect, Adriella. Being in a straight line. So I want everyone to turn sideways so that you can see your profile in the mirror. So if you need to shuffle one way or the other so you can see your profile in the mirror. Okay, we're going to start with our feet. Shake your legs out and stand so your feet are directly under your hips. Okay, if you need to look down at your feet. Check out where your hips are. Oh, come up. There we go. Give you a little bit more mirror you can look in. Okay, next, moving up. Bounce your knees a couple of times. To be in alignment, we actually don't want our knees straight or locked out. We want to have soft knees. So just bounce them a few times and then lengthen, but don't lock them. Does that make sense? So soft knees. Hips, put one fist on your belly, one fist on your tailbone. Okay. You can do flat hands if you'd rather do flat hands. Fists work too. I want you to draw the fist on your belly up and push down on your tailbone. So you're pulling those abdominals up and dropping your tailbone, making your hips in alignment. Because most of us walk around without our tummy muscles working. Okay, so when we do that, our tailbone is actually pointing back at the diagonal, when really our skeleton is structured so that our tailbone should actually be pointing straight down. But it does take a little bit of muscles in our tummy to start working. So do that one more time. Like maybe shake your body out, wiggle it, release everything. Okay, come back to lower body alignment. So feet, knees, hips, one hand on your tummy, one hand on your tailbone, draw up on your belly, push down on your tailbone, pulling up. So now if you bounce your knees, you'll feel like your tailbone is going straight down into the floor and not back. Yeah. Okay. So now our hips are in alignment. Hands on your ribs. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Now take your thumb, put it on the edge of your ribs, pinky on your tailbone, and feel the ribs, Devin, thank you. Feel your ribs and your not your tailbone, hips, ribs and your hips kind of connect. Almost as if you were wearing suspenders and you're just kind of clicking them into place. Okay, so that there is some stomach muscle activity, but you're not clenching those stomach muscles. They're alive, they're working, but they're not like, oh my gosh, burning, going to be sore tomorrow working. Okay, shoulders should now be exactly where they need to be, but if they're not, raise them up to your ears, roll them backwards, and press them down like you're putting your scapula or your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Push them down your back. Okay, so now your shoulders should be in line. So the last thing is your head. Put your pointer fingers in your ears, thumbs on your shoulders. Okay, most of us, well then pull your fingers out a little bit. Most of us live with our chin or our ears a little bit forward than alignment. Okay, so what I want you to do is use your pointer fingers, pull your head back so your ears are lined up with your shoulders, which is why your thumbs are on your shoulders. Not so far back that you're getting the double chin look. We don't want that look, but enough that your ears are now lined up with your shoulders. Okay. Now you can turn to the side. You won't get the ear look. You can turn to the side and now you should be able to see shoulder lined up with hip, lined up with knee, lined up with ankle. Everything should be in a straight vertical line. If you look back at the window wall, your ears should be part of that line. So ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle should line up into one straight line. Shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, turn to a partner. And one partner is going to stand like really wonky. Okay, and the other partner, you can either use verbal instructions or if you feel comfortable with your partner, you can push them back into alignment. Okay, so either give them verbal instructions or physically help them get back into alignment. Go. Sarah and Devin, that was not the instructions.
You just have to stand wonky.
You're standing wonky. And Berkeley is going to help you stand back in alignment. And then you'll switch and you'll both get a chance to do it. Okay. Now you should both take a deep breath and let it out. All right. I absolutely love your energy.
Yeah.
I love how excited you are to be here in class. I need you to hold it in a little bit when we're doing activities so you're not distracting other learners. Okay, does that make sense? But don't get rid of it. I want your energy, but just channel it so it's working properly. Make sense? Okay, one of you stand wonky, like, okay. The other person is going to.
That's my normal stance. That's how I stand.
Okay, well, stand that way. Okay, the other person is going to help that person stand in alignment. Step together. Okay, tailbone down. There you go. Chest, lift your chest up like it's filling with air. Here. Forward. Shake it out. Shake it more. There you go. There you go. Now your head is right. Now your head is right. So your ears. There you go. That's it. But now loosen. So I don't want it to be like, oh, yes. If you haven't switch roles so both people get to find alignment. Did you get a chance to work with anybody, Nicole? Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, finished up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, eyes and ears on me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why do you suppose alignment is an important thing that we talk about? Brianna. Oh, hey, Brianna's voice is the only one that should be going right now. Everybody else is quiet listening. Sorry to interrupt you, Brianna. Go ahead and try again.
Alignment is kind of like the base of your dancing, besides ballet, because like when you're doing a turn or something, you don't want to be all hunched over, and kind of like sometimes makes other things.
Okay, so it can be part of aesthetics. We like the way it looks. Adriella, what would you like to add to that? You also had your hand up.
Well, it just helps because it would be kind of difficult to like do the dances we're supposed to and like follow the directions exactly if we're not aligned.
Okay, Macy. Right, our bones are structured so that we're balanced. There was another hand up over in this direction. Did I miss it? Oh, okay. The most important thing, along with all of those other things, is that alignment is the way that we are supposed to move. So to stay injury free and to prevent injuries, we want to move in alignment. So we're going to do alignment checks as we move throughout the semester to double check that you are moving in alignment. And for me, I always forget about my head. So I'm like, oh yeah, ears back. Okay. Probably also because I'm wearing my heavy keys and it pulls my neck forward. Okay. So come and sit center-ish here so you can see the screen. All right. Mariah, would you mind turning the lights off for us, please? Thank you. Both of them. Yeah, perfect. All right. What word do you see in this graphic? Arts. What objects do you see in this graphic? Mariah. Scissors. Thank you, Mariah, for raising your hand. Adriella. A maraca, so like a musical instrument. A mannequin. Where's the mannequin?
Oh, I see it.
Where? Oh, yeah. The human form. Cool. Yeah. The background, the white. Bella. Paintbrushes. Benicia. Paint. Adriella. Brianna. Colored pencils. What is this graphic missing? Sophie. One more time. Alignment. What goes with alignment? Esmeralda. What about the human body? Okay. For dance, our body is our art tool. It's our canvas, it's our paint, it's our colored pencils, our scissors. It is how we make dance. Okay. Anybody know who this famous dancer is? Anybody familiar with the name Misty Copeland?
Oh, yeah.
She is the prima ballerina for, I think it's New York. Yeah, the New York City Ballet. It could be ABT, American Ballet Theater. They're both based in New York City. They're both like kind of compete for the best ballet company in the world title. But she is also very cool. She's also the first African-American prima ballerina.
Is she still alive?
She is.
How old is she?
Younger than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, how old are you?
Older than you. So the question is then, how well do you know your body? If it's your tool for dance and you're in dance class, what do you know about your body? Okay, skills. What is one of your skills, Brianna? Legs, having, so maybe flexibility. Is that what you're talking about? So flexibility is a skill. Adriella, what's one of your skills? Viola. Okay, you know how to play a musical instrument. Cool. What can your body do? What is your body good at. You have 10, let's make that 20 seconds. So it's 10 seconds per partner. Turn to a neighbor, tell them one thing you're good at, and then let them talk to you. Go. One thing you are good at that your body does. And switch if you haven't switched yet. And 3, 2, 1. Let's hear from 3 people. What did your partner tell you? Good at doing toe spreads. Bryja. Good at tumbling. Alec. No, change your mind. Esmeralda. Good at eating dino nuggets. I love it. Okay. Your bones. So we're going to start today by learning bones. And I've created a movement and verbal rhyme that's going to help you remember your bones. Okay. Just a second, Berkeley. I'm going to ask on your mid-unit quiz and your end-of-unit quiz for you to label muscles and bones. Okay. Why do you think it's important for you to know the names of muscles and bones? Amelie, what do you think? Yes. Adriela, what do you have to add?
And you're basically saying like move this bone in this way. We can know which bone we're moving in what way.
Okay, Brianna.
It's really helpful at conventions. They've been at conventions before, and they're really like specific with certain muscle groups, and it just like helps to keep like instruction a little better so you understand.
Wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna learn these bones and those bones, but one bone at a time. The first ones are my favorite. Okay, your finger bones and your toe bones are called the same thing. They're called phalanges. Phalanges. So the first movement in our bone dance are assume this position. Toes up, fingers up. You're going to curl your toes, curl your fingers, and you're going to say phalanges twice, which is why it's written up there twice. Phalanges, phalanges. Okay, only twice, just twice. Next bone, radius. So give me a thumbs up. Take your other hand and run it across the top of your forearm. Your radius bone is the one that's on top. Okay, so let's go back to phalanges. Here we go. Twice. Phalanges, phalanges, thumbs up. Radius. Okay, radius. Now turn it so your thumbs are down. Oh, I went too far. Ulna. Ulna. So now the bone that's on top in your lower arm is your ulna bone. So radius, the bone that, hey, there's a lot of talking going on, and I like some of the conversations I'm hearing, but I don't want to spend forever not moving. Okay, so I want to get through this kind of quickly so we can move some more. Okay, radius, bone is on top. Ulna, bone is on top. So radius, ulna, let's do all 3 of those bones. Phalanges, phalanges, radius, ulna. Okay, next bone, we're moving to our lower leg. So take your hands and run them from your knee down to your foot. Feel that ridge in your lower leg. That is your tibia bone. Okay, so from radius, ulna, do you notice that I've put dashes in the word? Okay, so we're gonna go tib, E, tib, E, Let's do all four bones. Phalanges, phalanges, radius, ulna, tib, E, Wonderful. Okay, humerus. It's the bone that goes from your elbow up to your shoulder. So from tib, E, we're gonna cross our arms to grab opposite shoulders like it's cold. And we're gonna run our hands up and down those arms 3 times. Humerus, humerus, humerus. Because it's kind of funny. Humerus, humerus, humerus. Okay, with phalanges. Phalanges, phalanges, radius, ulna, tib, E, Humerus, humerus, humerus. Okay, do you guys remember they're being quizzed on this? Miss Devin and Sarah and Peyton, Alec. Yeah, do this movement with us. You're gonna thank me when we get to the quiz, and you're like, and you can name the bone because you can go through the dance. Okay. Will you join the rest of us on the floor up here then? I appreciate it. Come closer. There we go. All right. Then we have our clavicle bones. So clavicle is the scientific name. Collarbone is like the layman's terms. It's just what's common. So at the base of your throat, you'll find 2 little knobby points. Okay. That is the end of your clavicle. And then you're going to follow that bone out, all the way out. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Goes all the way out to the very end of your shoulder. Okay. Now take one hand and put it on the opposite collarbone. And take that arm and you're going to move that arm around. Notice how the collarbone is part of arm motion. It does a little bit of rotation. When we get to scapula in a second, you'll see that. Okay. From the top. Phalanges, phalanges, radius, ulna, tib, E, Humerus, humerus, humerus. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Right hand, you're going to find the inside end of your clavicle and you're going to pull it out almost like you were wearing like a nice string of pearls. You're going to pull that string of pearls out. Clavicle, and then the other side, clavicle. Okay, clavicle, clavicle. Again from the beginning. Do you want to see the pictures?
No, it's okay.
Oh, here we go. Phalanges, phalanges, radius, ulna, tib, E, Humerus, humerus, humerus. Clavicle, clavicle. Next is scapula or shoulder blades. Okay. So your shoulder blades are so cool. They are floater bones. The only place they attach to any other bone is, where's my little laser? Oh. Is right there and right there. They don't attach any other place. Muscularly they do. But bones, like structurally, they don't. So what I would like you to do is find a way that you can get your hand on a shoulder blade. So either across your chest, behind this way, or my favorite is this way. Okay. So grab onto a shoulder blade and then move that arm around, just like we did with the clavicle. And feel how your shoulder blade just kind of slides around your rib cage on the back. Okay. So in our dance, after clavicle, clavicle. Then we're going to tap our shoulder blades in the back, our scapula. 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 Let's go from the beginning. Phalanges, phalanges, radius, ulna, tibia. Humerus, humerus, humerus. Clavicle, clavicle, scapula. Good, we're halfway. Okay, now, who knows the children's song, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes? Great. So now our rhyme is going to go into the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rhythm. We're going to use bones. So next we have skull. And then ribs. Skull, ribs, femur. Femur. So your femur runs from your hip all the way to your knee. It's the longest bone in your body. I don't know. It is really painful. Yes, Sophie. We haven't gotten there yet. But again, we haven't gotten there yet. Yes, Berkeley. Yeah, so that could be part bone and it could also be part muscle. Yeah, if you're taller, then your bone would be longer than a shorter person. So the second half, skull, ribs, femur, patella. Skull, ribs, femur, patella, and then we repeat. Femur, patella, femur, patella. Skull, ribs, femur, patella. Okay, your hip bones. Pelvic girdle. Pelvic, hey, especially my ladies in the back. Pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle. Okay, find your little ankle bones. Okay, they run up the outside of your lower leg up to your knee. Okay, so your fibula. Okay, and that's what we're gonna do. Find your ankle bone, fingers come up to your knee, fibula, and then guess what we end with? Phalanges. Okay, let's do all of them. Do it with the slides. Here we go. We did. Here we go. And phalanges, phalanges, radius, ulna, tibia. Wrong way. Humerus, humerus, humerus. Clavicle, clavicle, scapula, skull, ribs, femur, patella, femur, patella, femur, patella, skull, ribs, femur, patella, pelvic girdle, fibula, phalanges. Okay, questions on any of your bones? Okay, throughout the rest of our unit, okay, which will take us at least another week, we are going to do our bones and muscles dance every day as part of warm up to help you practice and become masters at bones and muscles.
Eventually I can do a turn around.
Okay. Muscles. Okay. So if we were to take away our skin layer, our body, the human body, is a fascinating machine. The way it was designed and put together is so cool. So this one, we actually stand to do. So go ahead and stand up. Yeah. No, it just means you're tight there. Okay. I don't know what it is about the level standing up turns the volume up. So remember that I'm still the one that gets to talk for at least 5 more minutes. All right, so your trapezius muscle starts all the way up here at the base of your skull. Okay, so find that little cave at the base of your skull. That is where your trapezius starts. And it's just on one side of your body. I mean, you have two, one on your right side, one on your left side. But we're just gonna explore a one side. Okay. Now move your hand down that side of your neck and over into your shoulder. And maybe give your shoulder a little massage, because you wear those heavy backpacks and carry them around, and massage might feel really nice right now. Okay. From there, your trapezius goes halfway down your back. Okay. So now take the other hand and kind of meet your first hand on the same side. Okay. That's about where your trapezius is and what it covers. Yeah, Esmeralda. Can you wait for 5 minutes? Okay. All right. So this is our first move in our muscle dance. We have trapezius. Switch sides. Trapezius. Right? So we have trapezius, trapezius. Biceps. Flex your arms. Okay. Muscle on top. Muscle on top is your biceps. Muscle on bottom is your triceps. So biceps, triceps. So the dance move for this, after we go trapezius, trapezius, you're going to take your right hand, push your left arm. Biceps, right? You have your arm on your biceps. So we have trapezius, trapezius, push your bicep. Bicep. Ew, keys. Okay. Then your hand that's up right now is going to come to the outside of your opposite arm. And now that arm is pulling you. Triceps, because now that's where you're touching, right? Triceps. Let's do that again. We're not learning about the tendon. Trapezius, trapezius, biceps, triceps. Now take your right hand, and the next muscle is Pectoralis Major. Okay, these are your chest muscles. When weightlifters, lay down on the bench and they're lifting those heavy barbells, okay, that's the muscle that they're building, their Pectoralis Major muscle, okay, that chest. So we go trapezius, trapezius. Did I make you go the wrong way? Biceps, triceps, right hand, pectoralis, okay, and you're just placing it on your chest, okay, pectoralis. Next muscle is your deltoid. Hey, there's too much conversations going on. I feel like I'm yelling at you. I should never have to feel like I have to yell to teach. So try and keep your side conversations to nothing. And then when we're done, I'll let you have as many side conversations as you want. Yeah.
Why do I feel like we're taking like
Kinesiology or anatomy? Because it's your body. Shouldn't you know about your body? Yeah, you should. Pectoralis. And then you're going to get sad and your foot's going to cave in and you're just going to slide that hand over to the edge of your shoulder. Deltoid. Deltoid. Okay, from the beginning. Trapezius, trapezius, push biceps, pull triceps, pectoralis, sad, deltoid. All right, your next muscle. This one is a tricky one to say. Latissimus dorsi. One more time. Latissimus dorsi. Hey, it seems kind of like a Harry Potter spell. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so for this one, we're going to place our hands behind our back. Okay, and just like the muscle comes up your back, we're going to pull out and up and open. Because if humans had wings, this would be the muscle our wings attached into. Okay, so that's why we're pulling out like wings. Latissimus dorsi. Okay, we just have a few more muscles to add on. From Latissimus dorsi. Don't make me yell at you. I know it's 7th period, but stay with me. Okay. Hands just come to your sides. And we're going to step left. And our right hand is going to just come down from our ribs to our hip. Abdominals. And then the other side, abdominals. And then both hands come to the front like you have a tummy ache. Abdominals. Okay. We only have a few more, so we're going to finish. From abdominals, hands come to the top of your thighs. You're just going to run them down to your knees. Quadriceps. Quadriceps. We'll review this on Friday, but I want to finish. Now slide your hands around to the back of your legs and you're just going to forward fold. Hamstrings. Hamstrings are those muscles in the back of your leg. Grab your lower leg. 4 steps. Gastrocnemius. And then last muscle, the biggest muscle in your body, your butt, okay? Gluteus maximus. And we're going to do a little Latin dance move, and we're in a circle. Gluteus maximus. Okay? I promise we'll review both bones and muscles on Friday, okay? Because we rushed throughout these last few muscles. Go get dressed. Thank you for your patience. Oh, I should probably grab. Yeah, so when you come, you'll just come back up and put them in that basket.